Hello and welcome back to my channel, Checks Capture Checks. Today's episode 1 of the Road to AGM. So it's the new series now. This is on the FIDE online arena. Now, it's being the first episode, it's going to be all over the place. Sometimes trying to get into games, they may cancel it. We're going to just get into one now. Hopefully, we can get an opponent and we can try and start. So, we're going to play our D4 opening here, and he's going to play D5. So we have got, finally, someone here now. We're going to play now. It's a 5-minute game here as well, so good thing is we actually have a bit of time to talk. So this is going to be a London system we're playing right now, and we've got to be careful of this move here, as we're going to just block with this. Now I might make mistakes in that. I haven't played Blitz in quite the while since I've been doing the rapid increase, so this will be one to get used to. Now most of the time we'll be doing one game an episode, should I say, just because, you know, they are quite long, these games still, and I think 10 minutes is a good length. We're going to go back here to C2 here, and we're kind of in this similar spot here. I don't know if you're captured. It looks like he's going to castle queenside then, so we can pre-move, I think, that, but still getting used to what this is. So this guy, I don't know where he's from, but he hasn't got a AGM or anything yet. I have seen some people do have that at the minute, so, you know, we'll see how this goes. As it says here, we haven't technically got a rating. It says we're new, just because this is pretty much the first game that I've done that's rated. Don't like that rook move. Does block him, but I can see why he's doing it. Now we could play a move like this here. I think we will. We just got to get this push up soon as well. So we are going to take with the pawn here. Expecting a move like this. We can just bring our knight there, but he's going to go for that then. So we are going to play this move then. I'm going to allow him to have this pawn for the sheer fact that we can have this open file now. I'm kind of sacrificing it for the open file. Now we can try and force checkmate along here and try and sacrifice his pawn. I guess he'll see it. We'll do it anyway. And he's going to block that quite quickly. We could push here. It does look like that's going to go though, so we're going to push this pawn first. And then we'll push here. Now he's going to attack our knight then. Means we're going to have to move this knight across. Now that probably wasn't the best idea because we had this still. Quite good. That's fine. Now, as you see, we've already spent only a little bit longer time-wise. Now, we are a pawn down at the minute, as it says. He's now thinking. Now we're getting our time back. And I think we'll be playing a move like this very soon. So he's going to now move that. So we could sacrifice another pawn, but it's going to give checks. We won't be doing that. I can play this move, but after it all moves, I don't really like that. So a move like this, you can't really. It's going to go like here. So it's not really that. We're just going to push this pawn here, I think. This pawn is weak, so we just got to be careful with that. Now, I think we're actually going to sacrifice another pawn here, because after we take, we can actually just give a check here, and we look very strong, as he's just going to allow that, and we are going to take here with this check. Now, we have a few options here. Now, I would like to play this, but I feel like after this move, obviously this being still there, I mean, we'll be playing it anyway, but it's just a little bit annoying. He might try and do a move like this now, as it's getting a bit to the closer end here. So see how this goes. Now he's going to move his rook there. That's quite a move I thought that might happen. Now we are just going to take his pawn. So now we're back to dead even, which is good. And once this knight moves, or if he pushes that, which don't know if it's the best move, but he might play it, I think we're going to be winning another pawn here. Now, obviously he cannot play knight down here, otherwise he's checkmated. So we could try that. He's just again going to be attacking us. So I think he's just going to be giving up a load of pawns at the minute here. So that's fine with me. I know he's going to do this next. It's quite obvious. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to play queen to here, so that he can't attack us again, because we will win his knight. So he's forcing now a knight move. So again, still can't play there because of the checkmate. Hopefully you're liking what this looks like as well, because this actually looks quite nice for me. Now we're going to play a rook move here, attacking them. We look so much in the clear right now. We look very strong in this position. I am liking this a lot for us. Now, he's going to play a rook move, which, if I'm correct, is just going to be checkmate here. As we're going to take this here, and we're going to win. So, see, these games are going to be 5 minutes long. We're going to just go through this game now again, as it is quite good. So, we are going to go to the beginning now. Obviously, I'm not used to this, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to understand. So, just having a look at everything around here. Okay, so I'm going to now just talk through the game, because as I'm not really able to talk through it too much, I'll do it here in our little post-match report. There you go. So, d4, d5. So we're trying to play London, and if you remember the London system in our Learn the Openings, we play the knight move first. You can play the bishop. I'm now liking this a lot, getting the knight out straight away. So, here, he brings the knight out, and we're going to be bringing out the bishop. I don't know why that's still highlighted, but there you go. So, we both bring out bishops. This is usually the thing. Now, we've just got to be careful if we bring this knight out, and they do this kind of fried liver-like thing, where they get this knight. If we remember the Italian, we went through this, and how they get this c2 pawn. So, we block that with c3, a very nice move, as that is part of our pyramid in the London system. So, we carry on the pyramid, and we play this move. Now, this move here, bishop to d3, is usually happens a lot. Now, after this, we do not take like how we want them to take when our bishop comes down here. They're able to capture, and then their rook becomes very active. So we do not like that. Now, here we bring the bishop back. Obviously, if they capture, we capture with the bishop, so the queen with the bishop here, so that our knight can also come out to d2 now without being, unprotecting the bishop. So as they bring the bishop out, as we say before, we bring our bishop back here, hoping that they would take and open up our h-file. Instead, they bring their queen up, and now, to me, this is obviously looking like they want to castle queenside. So we bring the knight out, and as they do so, they get this out. Now, it's actually very smart they did here, castling queenside. Now, I should have looked at a move here of b4, I think, first before castling. This would have really put him under pressure, but I didn't see that, so that's going to be one maybe we should have looked at. Now, we castle here. And after captures, I think like this gave us a better bit here. But obviously, this rook move, I think, is where it started to be a little bit, worse for them. As at the minute, we're just a little bit up. They say actually on the right here, we're about plus 0.7. So, we bring our knight in. Not the best move, they say. Almost a mistake. But I didn't mind this, as I knew we was going to lose a pawn here. But I felt like this would have given us, in this position, a very nice rook. So, we wanted to swap everything off here. And now I've got a very nice open rook, a nice open queen. The only issue is we have an isolated pawn in the middle. So, rook to c1. Now, here we're obviously threatening checkmate. And after this, we should have taken this here. Free pawn there, and we push here. And again, it's still free. Not right now, because obviously it can capture this knight. So we move the knight. Maybe not in the best spot. Maybe we should have gone here. But it's not really the worst. This king move, it's a logical king move. When we push these pawns here, I think he didn't realise after this that after we take, we get this, and this is where it really started. Now, we're still technically not actually winning too much here, but after these king moves here, this rook move, I think now this is where it starts to be that we're gaining a bit more. So we take this pawn, he attacks us again, not good. We take another pawn, so now we're winning at least by about 2 pawns here, maybe even just a pawn up. He attacks us again here, not the best move, as we now attack his knight. After he brings his knight back, we attack his rook, and he makes the sinister mistake of trying to attack our queen, giving a queen swap, which in the end, we checkmate them. So hopefully you understand how this is working with the whole FIDE online. So this is one game I think we've played. I don't know what our rating's going to be. I think we don't gain anything just yet, because we got to play a few people. So we're going to see how that works, and that will be it for today's episode. I might put on the left or right, I don't know yet, what my rating is on the profile. I don't know if I can see that yet. So I think I've got to play one of the people who are already like an AFM or something. So hopefully you enjoyed this first episode of the series, and we'll be carrying on with this. It's a little bit touch and go with some people like to cancel the game a lot just before we start. So I've just got to make sure we can actually get a game here. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. So thank you, and bye-bye.